In this brief clip that you're about to see, Robert Downey Jr. actually answers the question of whether he would suit up in the Iron Man suit again.
Well, let me ask you the question. If I pick the jersey back up and put it on, wouldn't you feel a little bit like, oh,
No.
crap?
I don't know about you, but I loved Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man. I honestly do believe that he embodied the role of Tony Stark like no other.
For your consideration, the Jericho.
And the truth of the matter is, with the path that they are headed down with the MCU and with the Disney Plus streaming services, with the multiverses and time travel and all of that kind of stuff, it actually opens the door to the possibility that Robert could reprise his role as Iron Man. And let's not forget that all of these movies are based upon comics, so anything is possible.
Our culture never encourages taking a break.
As someone that has a bias for action, this is something that I personally struggle with, and I'm getting better and better at it. But with that said, we are getting a glimpse into how a very talented actor thinks. And when you think about it, Robert Downey Jr. has actually been playing the role of Iron Man for about 13 years. I think it was in 2008 that the first Iron Man movie dropped, and he has continued to basically play this role for roughly 13 years. And in various parts of the interview, what he actually spoke about was the fact that he looks at a commitment to a movie as roughly a 12 to 18 month commitment. And that's really from like the pre-production to the actual production to the promotion. It is roughly 18 months of time that he sets aside. And so that is a healthy amount of time for anyone to dedicate to just one thing.
Starting up again is off the table. I feel I've done all I could with that character. There'd have to be a super compelling argument and a series of events that made it obvious to it. But the other thing is, I want to do other stuff.
Right, of course.
Given that this interview took place a little over a year ago this month, I am wondering if Robert Downey Jr. has actually changed his perspective. And I say that for several different reasons, primarily because movie and TV show production has been shut down. And with that shutdown has come, I think, a lot of time for rest and recovery and possibly even reflection. And so the question is, has anything changed in his mind that might prompt him to actually come back? If Robert does not come back to reprise his role as Iron Man, my question to you is, who would you want to see fill that role of the big brain in the MCU? Would it be someone like Reed Richards? Would it be Ironheart? Or do you think that they should recast his role? I'm definitely going to be looking for your comments down in the comment section. As always, I want to thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. And if you did, I definitely want to encourage you to hit the thumbs up button. And if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, I definitely want to encourage you to do that as well. If you need to follow up with me, feel free to reach out to me on Instagram at Regie Collects.